Hello, my name is Adams, and I am discussing about my spreadsheet data analytics CA. So firstly, I'm going to show you the Excel format data cells. Here, as you can see, is the population data cells organized by year, and organized by year, each year in accordance to next. And here is my live register, ordered by age group as well, and by year. It is split up into two halves, the 2009 H1 and the 2009 H2. So it goes for each 6-month period of the year. Now, I've created a database called CA1, and I now have two tables, my live register table and my population table. My population table, if we go into it here, it consists of 3 columns: county, which is a text, year, which is an integer, and population, which is an integer. And in my live register, it consists of 4 columns: a year, which is the var character. It is the var character because there's 2009 H1, so it can be a variable character. Age group, which is text, category, which is text, and live register, which is an integer. The data could not be loaded as an Excel file, so as you can see here, I had to convert my live register file and my population file into text files. Then I was able to simply go in here and import them as I regularly would do with a text file. So now there were a number of queries being asked. So I was asked to get the population of Ireland for each census year. So if I go here, I have added every single county and gone as total population for that year. And I've done that for every single year, and I have drawn the graph. As you can see, it is a downward sloping curve that rises up once the years start to commence again. See, my axes have been labeled population and year, and my title population of Ireland for each census year. I was then asked for the population of the county I was born in for each census year. Not a problem. So that is here. I was born in Louth, and here is the county, Louth, for each year and the population for all that year. And then here is the curve again. So the curve is high at the very start and gradually gets lower due to probably at that time maybe famine or lack of food and lack of resources. So then that stays low until it starts rising up again once the years start getting higher, technology starts improving, healthcare and everything start getting better. Alright, and then now I've been asked for the max, min and average for each for the country of Ireland. So as you can see here, the country of Ireland, the max population is 1,273,069 people. The minimum is 250,053 people, and the average is 134,792.3267 people. That's the average amount of people that live in Ireland. I was then asked for the population of all the counties in the max, min and average of all the counties in Ireland. So as you can see here, my graph has been done of all the populations of each county, the max of them, the min of them, and the average of them. And here is just showing the charts that some of them are slightly smaller than the others. And for example, Cork has a very big population, and so does Dublin. So this shows that here in these areas that there is better technology, better healthcare probably around that time. So I would think that the population is rising at this moment, and that the population will be over 5 million as population will be over 5 million as because technology will be increasing. So there'll be more people living to be older and less people dying at a young age. Okay? Now, I'm supposed to graph the live register for half a year. So here we go. Here's the live register for 2009 H1. So from the first 6 months of 2009, here's the live register. As you can see, population values are slightly lower, but it starts gradually rising. There's a bit of a fluctuating part of the graph. It's gradually rising up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then just this one really high point here. This high point is probably at the best part where there is no unemployment rates and everyone has a job, everyone's working. Okay? Same thing again for the other half of H2, the exact same fluctuation in the second half of 2009. And then there's still that one very high point. In 2010, the exact same fluctuation, the exact same, keeps going up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay. So there's no point of doing them for all of them because they would all come out fluctuating the same. Okay, and the population, the live register is, I predict that the live register will decrease in around, let's say the year 2020, as the unemployment, because there will be more jobs around that time, increased technology, and everything will be a lot better. Okay, so I've summarized the data for the live register, which is the max population is 439,571, as you can see here. The minimum value is 0, because there was some years that there was nothing at all. And the average is 34708.8636. That's the average live register. Okay. Now, we were asked to get the long-term unemployment rate and graph them. So, first we have to get a query for this. And the query for this is, now that I'm here, let me just talk to you about the queries I use. To select the max population, the min population, and the average population for the country of Ireland, I use select max in bracket population from population. So this selected the max population from the population table. So I would also change that to min and average if I want to get the minimum and the average population. When I wanted to select it from a county, I did select max population from population where county equals Dublin, for example, or where county equals anything else. To select the max, min, and average of the live register, I just said select max, live register from live register, and I change it from min and average. And now, to select the long-term unemployment in live register, I selected all star, this star here, this counts for all. I selected all from live register where category, because category is where the unemployment rate is. I selected category where category equals 3 years and over, which is a long-term unemployment rate, which is a long-term unemployment period. So as you can see, here is the graph. It is fluctuating up and down, up and down, up and down, and is increasing at a staggering rate. Increasing at a staggering rate. So it'll try to reduce, but it won't really reduce as much. Because over the last 3 years, there's been a lot of unemployment rate. It's just been going steadily and steadily up and up higher because of the lack of jobs and the lack of resources available. So now once again, let me summarize the data of the live register. The max, min values and average values displayed here on the graph, and on the population as well. The max population of Ireland, max population of Ireland, min population of Ireland, and average population, and also the max, min, and average of each county of the population. This is my spreadsheet data analytics project. Thank you very much for listening, and goodbye.